So the question is two-sum. Two-sum is very famous and very first question of LeetCode. So it is given an array of integer nums, and this solution is basically in JavaScript, and it is beating 100% of the other solution in LeetCode. So don't look in this portion. Just understand the question first, because half of the solution is inside the question itself. That's what I believe. So let's understand the question. Given an array of integer nums and integer target, return the indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target. So basically, we have given a nums array and an integer target, right? So we have to given return the indices of two number, not one number, two number, such that they add up to the target. Basically, if you add those two number, they're equal to the target. For example, and this condition is also important. Like each question has one solution, so that is given that there is no any test case that doesn't have any answer. So they are given this, and you can return in any order, and also you may not use the same element twice. So that is also condition. So let's don't think about this. Just understand the question first. So basically, we have this 2, 7, 11, and 15, and target is 9. So can you tell me which of these two numbers are adding? Like if we sum those two numbers, are if it is equal to 9. Obviously, this is 2 and 7. If you add up 2 and 7, it is equal to 9. So that is the answer, and we have to return the indices of it, not the value of it. Indices. So indices start from 0, 1, 2, 3. So indices 2 is on 0th indices and 7 is on 1. So the answer is 0 and 1. So similarly for here in this input, if you see 3, 2, 4, and the target is 6. So if you see 3, if you total 2 and 2 plus 4, it is equal to 6, then we have to return the output 0, 1 and 2. So solution is very simple. So we have given this like only this function with nums and target. And so what I've done is I have simply created an object, empty object. So empty object is basically work similar to hash set, right? Hash hash map, you can say hash map. It is kind of similar to what we do in object. So JavaScript, we don't have a hash map. We have hash set. So that's why I will use object. So object itself a hash map. So how it's work basically, I'm just simply traversing into the nums array, and what I'm doing is so that is very important. Listen, see carefully, guys. So I'm just traversing normally. I'm just calculating the remaining target. So remaining target is what? So how I will traverse basically? Uh, so my pointer will be at very first my pointer will be on this point, right? This index, right? So that's why I got this value 2. My target is 9. So what other value I need 9 minus 2, right, which is 7. So I'm just basically checking what are the remaining target that I need to know. Basically just need to know. Don't think apart from anything else. Just think about it, like I just need to know remaining target, which is target minus my current pointer value. My current pointer value is 2, and my target is 9. So 9 minus 2 is 7. Why I have done 2 minus 9? Because it will go to negative 7, sorry. So because target is always greater, that is not like necessary. Target can be smaller, because target can be like 2, and pointer can be, the first element could be 9. That is also pretty much possible. But that is also fine if we have this, like see this, and so we have to see if there is any element in this nums of array which has -7. So that is also same. We will be finding the same technique. We will be using same technique to find this. But let's stick to this understanding first, like why we are doing this. So remaining target is this, and we are just doing this thing. So just skip this part for now. Just skip this part and just see this one. This one. I have done object nums I equal to I. What that means? This means is this object I that I empty object that I've taken. This is the empty object that I taken. My curly braces design is really bad. Just forgive me, guys. So this is the curly braces, and there is a method in JavaScript. What it do is, if we do something like this object, whatever in here, like for example, let's say I put a string name, and then I did equal to Dheeraj, right, in JavaScript. So what it will do is, it will basically it will check if there is any key value, which is name. Like if this is initially this is empty object, right? It will check if there is any value, or like any key, any property in this object whose value is equal to name, right? And it will automatically set its value to Dheeraj, right? But in our case, our object is empty, right? So what we will do is, if there is no property or a key name which has this in this object, then it will set as a new property. So initially our object is empty, and then it will have done set it to the Dheeraj. And if we do again, if we do again the same thing, like name to you can say LeetCode, like you can say LeetCode. Then it will check, yeah, name is there. Then it will replace this value Dheeraj to the LeetCode. So that's how this bracket value work. So that's what I did here. Object bracket nums of I. So whatever in our nums of I, means whatever in the nums of I value is, it will set to its value. Basically, what it is doing is, it is setting basically a 2 colon I is 0. So basically, I am setting nums value, indices value, with respect to indices. That means uh, at the 0th indices, I have this value 2 in this object. So basically, this object will work as a hash map, like you have seen in hash map in Java, or hash map in Python. So that this will work in the same way. We are just in the end, we will end up with this kind of thing. Like if you see 2 colon 0, and then second time it will move to 7 colon 1, 11 colon 2, 15 colon and 3. So basically here we have all the indices, and here we have all its value. Just understand it. You understood this, right? And then again the loop will come again, and then it will check the remaining target for this value 7, right? No, just start with again this, because I have left this part, right? I have left this part because now you will understand why we have done this, right? So you understood this thing. We are setting this values, and then we have checking this if object dot has on property, means we are checking there is a method in JavaScript that we can check if in the whole object there is an key who has a property equal to whatever property we are passing. We are passing remaining target, right? The remaining target, for example, we are in the first loop, it is checking target 9 minus and then 2, which is comes up with 7. So it is checking if 7 is in this array, like object, or not. It is in the object, so it will return us true. So this method will return us true. This object dot has on property inbuilt functionality will return us true. Then we will get to know that we already have an 7 value, so that we got our answer, and then we are simply returning object remaining target, which is indices, not the value. So we're returning object dot remaining target, because if we do na object this kind of thing, like for example if I do object 11, right? So this will console.log me this value 2, its value 2, right? The same way we are doing return in array, inside an array, two values. First value is this, second value is this. The value is object remaining element, which is object 7. It will check I have 7, yes, I have 7 here, and its value is 1, which is indices. So it will return 1 here, and comma the current indices, because we already know this indices plus current indices value is come up with the target, right? So current indices is for example 2, right? So 2 at it, that which indices, like 0. Current value is 2, and it is in zeroth indices here. So that's why it will return 1 and 0. So we can return it any order. Ideally we can do it like this one, like I comma object dot remaining target, like this one. But it is mentioned that you can return answer in any order, so that's why this test case is getting passed. So similarly, you can take it like you can use this test case 3 to 4. So in first run, now you will understand better. In first run, it will checking the remaining target. Remaining target is here. Our target is 6. So remaining target, what come here? 6 minus 3, which is 3. And then it's checking object has on property. Object is empty first time, and that's why it is not comes up in this loop. And then we are setting object nums of I, means object we are telling object to set this nums of I with this indices. So we are setting 3 colon 0. And the second loop, in the second turn, we are checking 2 6 minus 2, which is 4, right? And then we are checking is 4 in this object or not. No, it is not there. Then we are just simply doing uh, this thing 2 colon 1. And then again if we come up here, 4 minus, sorry, 6 minus 4, 6 is our target. And then it just comes up 2. Then we're checking 2 is in our object property. Yes, 2 is in our object property. This condition will become true, and then we are simply returning our current index, which is uh, 0 0 1 2, which is 4. Basically we're doing checking 4 plus 2 equal to 6. It is coming up with within our target. So we're just simply returning object remaining target, which is 2. We have so basically I'm just confused, like we have finded our solution, like 6 minus 4 equal to 2. So 2 is in our object property. Yes, it is in our object property. So we are just here simply returning this indices, which is we have stored as a value. So it will return here 1 comma the current indices, which is 2. So 1 comma 2. So that is the answer here. So if we return 2 comma 1, that is also will pass. So that how this will work. I know it is very basic solution, but I explained it because there might be a few people who don't know this faster solution. So if I submit this one, so this will work faster than other solution. See, earlier it was 100%. I'm not sure why it is not now showing it 7%, but it is quite faster, and the solution is OFN, and space we have taken is like OFN, you can consider, because we are creating this extra object. For you can, if you also create a hash map, that will also a OFN solution. So that is for this video, guys. I hope you like it. Thank you. Bye.